How do? This is Chaingrave Games, back again, and this time we're back with the 11th edition Launch Box Armageddon, Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. Or is it WAAAGH? It sounds like a WAAAGH, or it should be at least. Okay, I know it's been a while, apologies for the lack of content. Unfortunately, life got in the way, which is why I'm recording this in quite a janky setup, which I might do a cheeky kind of teaser shot to show you how I've had to shoot this. But I'll do that after. First of all, we need to get into this box, or we can at least have a look at the lovely artwork for it. So we've got artwork, which is reminiscent of the second edition starter box, which was Orcs against Blood Angels, which is why instead of Smurfs Ultramarines, we have Blood Angels. Although I imagine there is still, well, in the trailer, there was still an Ultramarine there. They just can't help themselves, can they? Yeah. Ultramarines. Yay. Anyway, for this box, if anyone's seen, like, some of the things for it, the Orc side looks really, really good and fun. The Space Marine side looks, alright. Not as exciting as Terminators that we got for Leviathan. Those Terminator sculpts are still spot on, even the push fit ones, really. But we get Orcs versus Space Marines in the 11th edition launch box, not starter box, launch box Armageddon. So let's have a cheeky look at the sides of the box. Not much about models on there. It might just be easier if I turn it upside down and you can hear the sprues rattle. There we go. Armageddon. A little bit of a blurb here. Shall I read that? Yeah. It is the 41st millennium, and humanity wages a galactic war for its very survival. Beset upon all sides by heretics, aliens, and horrors, the Imperium of mankind deploys its ultimate defenders, the elite Space Marines, to hold back the tide. Upon the war-ravaged world of Armageddon, they face the brutal ferocity and endless numbers of the Orcs. There is no end in sight, for in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. Whee. So, this box. It contains Warhammer 40,000 Operations Imperator, the core rules, the Chapter Approved Mission deck, the Dominatus campaign deck, 17 datasheet cards. I have fluff on my finger. Transfer sheets, I still have fluff on my finger. And includes 61 Citadel miniatures, which are the Captain with Relic Shield, Chaplain with Jump Pack, Librarian, Ancient, 10 Intercessors, 5 Vanguard Veterans with Jump Pack, 3 Eradicators with Elf Mortals. For the Orcs, you get a War Boss, a Big Boss, a Banner Knob, Pain Boy, and Grot Orderly, Weird Boy, 20 Boys, 10 Gretchen, a War Track, and a Big Mech Daku Rig. So, without further ado, let us get into the box. Where is my cutting implement? Since the move, I have not been able to do much in regards to hobbying. I actually have broken my scalpel and I can't find the other scalpel blades. So to open this box, I'm going to have to resort to this. Let's have a look. It should be just there, shouldn't it? Oh, yeah, there we go. Did that cut? That didn't cut. That looked more satisfying than what it was going to be. And this side, there we go. Snick. Right, so turn you back over. Obviously I've just unsealed it, so I haven't even looked in this box yet. There's been quite a few people who have been getting a few mistakes with the sprues, so this hopefully has everything it's meant to in it. If it doesn't, then we'll be running a little bit of a lottery with, like, the kind of extra stuff. I mean, what we're going to get, some people have been getting extra Weird Boys, other people have been getting extra Orky stuff, other people have been getting extra Land Speeders. It's, it's a bit of a toss-up at the moment. The lid. Ooh. So we'll put that to the side. And look at all these lovely sprues. Right, okay. Bases, big bag of bases. Bases, as interesting as plain black plastic is, we don't need that for now. Sprues, where are the sprues? So, this looks to be the Space Marine kind of command set. So it's going to be, oh, let me have a look. Ah, yes, this is the, what do you call it, the Ancient, with his banner. It is the 3 Eradicators and the 5 Vanguard Veterans, it looks like. So that's the first Space Marine sprue. This is the, oh, that's the War Track. That's the Orc War Track. Weird boy, I can tell the weird boy straight away. Weird boy, boying it up weird. Have a look at his face. Yeah, there he is. And we have the, this is the Big Boss, the Banner Knob, and the Pain Boy, I think, should be on this somewhere as well. Yes, there, well, there's there's the Orderly, and that's some of the Pain Boy there. So yeah, that's the Pain Boy sprue. This is the, War Boss. The War Boss and the, what do you call it, the Captain. The Space Marine Captain are on that sprue. This one is Intercessors. Yes, just Space Marine Intercessors on that one. And then it looks like we've got the Land Speeder. Land Speeder, nice clean lines for the Space Marines. And then it looks like we have, yes, yeah. This is the Boys. Yeah, there should be 2 sprues of these, and you get 9 boys and a knob. But yeah, 9 boys and a knob on both of these. You got some more bases in the bottom. This looks like it should be. It is. This is the Librarian with... Oh no, these are the Vanguard Veterans. I'm guessing it's just the... Jump... What am I meant to get in this box? I've totally forgot what I meant to get in this box. Oh, there's... would be the Chaplain. What is it? It's definitely a Librarian and someone. But we'll, I guess we're figuring that one out at another point. And then that should be, that is the Dakarig. The Big Mech Dakarig. Not Big Mech, the Dakarig Mech Boy. Dakarig. Dirig. Mech. Bases. More black plastic. Oh, God. It smells like money. And then we have, oh, this is nice. Actually, give me a second and move this out of the way. I'll move this back. This is very nice. This is better than what they usually do. They usually just kind of put another sheet of paper in and kind of, you know, separate them that way. This is... Yeah, oh, here we go. Yeah, sorry, transfer sheet as well. So, obviously, transfer sheet. Most of it is Space Marine aligned. You've got your Armageddons, your Ultramarines, Blood Angels, Salamanders, Crimson Fits, White Scars. And then down here, you've got some Orky ones. So, yeah, you've got your Goths, your Evil Sons, your Bad Moons, and other kind of Orky bits and pieces. Yeah, and you got some... Yeah. That might need to be kind of separated. Yeah. But anyway, here we go. I'm guessing all the books and the gubbins and stuff are in this, which is a nice kind of touch. If I can get it open. And it is obviously sealed. Sealed by eye. Where's my knife? My kniff. Let's try and... There we go, there's one, and, oh, not it, oh. Again, janky camera setup. Schnick. There we go. Oh. And there we go. Brilliant. So, yeah. So we get... oh, wait. So here we go. Here's the chapter approved cards. The chapter approved cards. Which, is that sealed as well? No. Ooh. But they're all your chapter approved cards, which I'm not going to go through all of them because there's a lot of cards there and it's a lot of cleaning up. God, just get in. These are your Dominatus cards, which again, I'm not going to go too far into, but they're all your cards. Cards, excitement. This is your Operation Imperator book, which is lovely. Lovely little, quite smooth, you know, kind of. Let's have a look at that in a second. That might be worth going through. Here's your assembly guide, which, oh, and a tiddly little core rule book rather than a massive, huge tome. That Leviathan book, as nice as it was absolutely disgustingly big. And at least with this one, you can kind of carry it places. I mean, got all your core rules in there. I need to give a look at it because some core rules are confusing me a little bit at the moment. Some of the changes they've done. Like fights first used to be quite simple. Whoever's got fights first, fights first. But now, if you've got fights first and you've charged in, then you get to fight first. But then your opponent, if he's got a fights first, he gets to go in with his fights first next. If I'm not mistaken. But that wouldn't matter anyway, because apparently in regards to normal fighting, after a fight's been resolved, the next fight goes over to your opponent anyway. It's not all your fights. So you get to have a bit more of a slap back. If I'm getting that rule right, I might not be. I might be confusing myself really badly. These will be all your... these are all your data cards for your Orcs and Space Marines should be in here. Oh dear, I'm making a mess of that, aren't I? So, yeah, here we go. These are all your data cards for your chap. Oh yeah, you got a chaplain as well. I'm an idiot. That's probably what's on that sprue, that chaplain. And then the captain, ancient, intercessors, vanguard vets, eradicators, land speeder, war boss, big boss, banner knob, pain boy, weird boy, boys, Gretchen, war track, Dakar rig. The Dakar rig is a lovely model. Let's try and get these back in here, shall we? On camera. That's not going to work behind camera. Is there anything else in this? Or is that it? That is it. That is that box, which is a lovely box. But it's almost confusing because you think there's going to be extra stuff in it. Right. So, I'll get this repacked and we will have a look at the book. So here we are to have a look at the book. Might try and zoom in a bit, so bear with me. So here we go. Here's the book. Let's have a quick look at it. Looks like an Age of Sigmar style map. The Armageddon. Armageddon was born the brunt of brutal invasions. Ooh, I'm not going to read everything in this book because this is the book with all your lore in it and stuff like that. You've got your data cards for your stuff, and Hive Acheron. Ooh. God, some of these pages are very fresh. Hive Tartarus. Hive Volcanus. Hive Deathmire. Oh, that's what they're doing, a campaign for Deathmire. Armageddon. But yeah, there's the book. It looks lovely. Looks like there's loads of lore in it. It should be stuff on pretty much every faction. Let me have a look, see. Please, Games Workshop, you can only give us so much attention. Xenos factions are some of my favourite ones. I've probably got more Xenos armies than any others. But, yeah, Games Workshop, a little bit more would have been nice. But that is the Operation Imperator book. And what else have we got to have a look at? Where has it gone? The assembly guide. So, these boys, although not, they're still monopause boys, they've been given quite a few options to kind of make them a little bit more unique, each of them. You got your captain with your relic shield, and again, he's got like a helmeted, unhelmeted option. You got your librarian, who I think again has got a helmeted, unhelmeted option. Chaplain, he always has his skull mask on. You don't want an unhelmeted chaplain, do you? You got your ancient with again the same options. Yeah. Intercessors are pretty static. Your Vanguard Vets, helmet, unhelmet, land speeder, and there you got your Orcs. Your War Boss is going to be doing his own thing. Banner Knob, Big Boss, pretty monopause, Pain Boy, Weird Boy, and then the boys, your Knobs have got a couple of options, and your boys themselves have got multiple head options. Look at this, and then multiple options for how you do their arms and stuff. So you can do like 20 boys and make them, so every single one of them's different. And then if you add your old, I think it's 2021 monopause boys to them, you'll have like 30 boys with like, no kind of, all of them looking relatively different. It's a good shout really, isn't it? Especially seeing as though you can get the monopause boys in the Combat Patrol magazine that Hachette Part Works has been doing. It's about 20 quid for 10 boys, so that's pretty good. Let's get this out of the way and let's have a look quickly at the sides of this box, which shows you some of the lovely models you're getting here. So obviously we'll start with the Space Marines, because I don't have time to build them all, especially with this janky camera setup I've got going. So that is your Space Marine Captain. They're your Vanguard Veterans. That's your Chaplain. Over this side you've got your Intercessors and your Ancient, and then your Librarian and your Eradicators. On this side, you've got your War Boss, your Big Boss, your Weird Boy, your Banner Knob, and your Pain Boy. And then you've got your boys, your Knobs, and your Gretchen. I forgot to say about Gretchen. Yeah, you get Gretchen in here as well. They should be on the same sprue as the boys. Let's have a quick look. That looks to be the sprue. Yeah, this is a sprue. They're all interspersed with the boys on here, not kind of separated. So, bit of a nightmare if all you wanted was some Gretchen. You'd have to get the boys as well. But it depends what they're going to do. They might be releasing a fully on their own kind of Gretchen sprue and boys sprue, but we'll see, because they didn't do that for Necrons in their box, and they didn't do it for Termagants. They just got another sprue which had more weapon options on it. So we might get this as the sprue, and then, although it is quite a big sprue, so I imagine they probably would have done it as like a 2-part sprue, and then you'd have your boys with more options, and then another little sprue for like 10 Gretchen or something. I don't know. It's how Games Workshop decide to do things. Anyway, that is the Armageddon box. that is that, the Armageddon box. Finally got around to opening it up. I can't wait to get my orcs built. Maybe get a bit of paint on them, finally, if I can get my desk put together. But until then, obviously, when that happens, I'll be trying to do a couple of videos on that. Probably kind of long format videos or like live stream kind of ones, just of me putting the boys together and stuff. Sorry, yeah, I won't be keeping hold of the Space Marines. I'm going to be getting rid of them. So keep your eyes on Vinted. So for that, it will be the whole range of Space Marines in this box, as well as their data cards, and I'll try and chop up that transfer sheet so you get some Space Marine transfers as well. But for now, that is everything. Please, like and subscribe and, follow. But for now, thanks very much. I'll see you in a bit.